All right, welcome. This is week 12's homework solution. Here you have Wednesday. You're going to determine which graph models or functions, select all that applies. Okay, so I want to have you review our core concept here on the vertical line tests. All right, what is the vertical line test? The vertical line test is actually used to determine if a graph is a function or not. So you can read this here, right? So on the graph, the idea of a single value means that no vertical line ever crossed more than one value. So this vertical line, notice that it crosses two values. The fact that it crosses two values, this is not a function. Okay? If it crosses more than once, it is still a valid curve, but not a function. Okay? It's not a function if it crosses more than one point. Okay? All right, so let's apply this rule here. Right? So I'm going to use the color right here. Oh, wait, orange looks like that's what they use. And so here's the line. We draw the line straight down. Does it cross more than? It seems like it crossed all the points. Okay, so we will for this one. Is this a function? This is definitely. This is definitely right. This is definitely not a function. Not a function. Okay. And then what about this one? Let's draw a line straight down. Whoop! How many points did it cross? It seems like it crossed here. That's one, and it crossed here. So you would say this one is not a function. Okay. Next, let's draw a line straight down. How many points does it cross? One. Let's try it again. Let's draw a line down here. How many points did it cross? One. Okay, seems like it only crossed once. The fact that it only crosses once, we could say this is a function. We would say this is a function. Good. All right, what about this one? All right, draw a line straight down. Oh, how many points did that cross? One here, one here. Therefore, we write this one is not a function. Not a function. What about here? Draw a line straight down. Draw a line straight down. Okay. And one here, one here. Perfect. It only crosses through once. So we would say this is a function. Right? What about this one? Okay. We would go draw a line straight down. Crosses once. Draw a line straight down. Crosses once. Yep. Seems like it only crossed once. So we would say this one is a function. So, right, explain your reason you use to determine which graph in question 3 represents a function. Oh, basically this question. Okay. Um, so how do we explain it? We said that when we draw a vertical line, if the if the vertical line passes through more than one point, it's all right. Okay, more than one point, we will say that it is not a function. Okay. All right. So let me explain if you want to see this in a different way. If not, you're happy with the solution. That's it. Okay. You could stop the video here. Right. That's basically all your solution for Wednesday. That's it. Those are all your questions for Wednesday. But I want to give you another way of thinking about this question. Okay. About to see if it's a function or not. Okay, right? Because there's multiple ways of doing this, right? Because remember when we talk about a function, if you looked at the other homeworks, Okay, we said that a function is when there is for every for every for every input, which is our x value, there is exactly one output of y. Okay, and I'm going to show you why here it breaks. All right, so let me use this one for example. Okay, whoops. Okay, let me use this one for an example. Okay, I'm going to use this one for an example. So the point here, it is -2, and the y was -2. Here, it is also -2, and but it's +2. Okay, I really use this point. Okay, all right. So ballpark it. Okay, here, notice that right here, these two, the x value, which is your input, was the value. Come on, Mr.S, learn how to spell. Input was the number 2. But what was your output? What was your output? The output here, they said it was -2, but they also said 2. Do you see how it doesn't make sense? They're two separate outputs. That's why it's not a function. Okay, this is why this is not a function. Okay, that is just an other way. That's the reason why the vertical line test works, right? It's just a visual representation of this rule of every single input x has exactly one output of y. Okay, all right, so there you go. That was just another explanation if you need it. Okay, but that's it. Those are all your homework solutions for Wednesday, week 12, October 23rd. There you go.